What's up everyone, LJ here and you're watching another episode of Gym Pilgrim. Today we are here in Las Vegas, Nevada and we are visiting Smash Iron Fitness. If you like seeing content like this, please like and subscribe so that we can continue to make more and that we can just gauge who's wanting to see stuff like this. Just to give you the rundown from the beginning, this is a very strength-based gym. And when I say strength, it's great for powerlifters, it's great for Olympic lifters, it's great for strongman, a type of lifting that not a lot of gyms are catering to just because it takes a lot of equipment and a lot of space. So this gym is perfect for that. This gym has tons of different equipment, tons of different accessories. They've got all the different types of bars you could want. They've got Olympic lifting plates, platforms, just everything that you'd want as far as if you're a strength athlete. It's also really good for athletes because it's got such a big turf area. But you'll be able to see all that when we take a look inside. I'd give this gym a very high rating as far as the community goes. Everyone here is working on their craft and looking to help others. I feel like powerlifters are one of the best communities as far as, you know, uplifting one another. I've seen time and time again people who are trying to hit PRs. They've got all their friends around them trying to, you know, encourage them to hit that. I'd say it's very good for a good strength-based community. Let's go ahead and take a look inside. Gym Pilgrim is brought to you by Exalt Virtual Training, which I am the head coach of. Our mission at Exalt is to help people get to their dream physiques through healthy and sustainable means. Time and time again, I've seen coaches work with clients and they actually get them to a goal, whether that be stage ready or just losing some weight, but it comes at a price because they're having them do very unsustainable things, all the way from very harsh chemicals that they're putting into their bodies to wasting a lot of money on supplements to creating a very poor relationship with food. So we take all those things into consideration when we're working with a client, making sure that when they are through with us, that they're still going to be living their best life after. What's up everyone? So we're here with Carlo, the owner of Smash Iron. So quick, tell us a little bit about Smash Iron in general.
Well, Smash Iron Fitness is a kind of like a collective of trainers, people, and culture, honestly. You'll find all walks of life here, powerlifters, strongman, or people that just want to get in shape and find a new transformation for their life.
All right, perfect. So let's just start off by you showing us around the place, and we'll ask you some more questions like an interview after.
Amazing.
So let's start off with a real small feature, but check out this Bang collection. If you're a big Bang fan, so are you up with Bang at all?
Well, we used to be teamed up, but you know, they're going through a legal lawsuit.
Oh, really?
With Rain. Yeah, Rain.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Rain suing them?
Rain is suing them because...
I thought Bang was first.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Well, Rain is suing them because of the super creatine. So that's like false advertising. But Rain is taking over. So
make sure to get the Bangs before they are out.
Yeah, these are the last of it. We actually bought them out. So like, if you guys want like special flavors, we got it.
Nice. All right, perfect. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at your PR smoothie bar.
That's right.
So what made you want to add this to the gym?
So this extension was actually from the first expansion from that other side. We started only on that side, and that side is about 2,000 square feet. This side was 4,000 square feet. Okay. We needed actually to come up with a business idea to help us make the rent. So my mother and my father actually run the smoothie bar and actually help pay some of the rent on this side. But now PR Smoothie Bar stands for Perform and Recover Smoothie Bar. So we offer, you know, smoothies, fresh pressed juices, slow. They're actually slow pressed, so you keep your nutrients. Acai bowls. And we have every single trainer create their own.
Yeah, I was about to say, let's go ahead.
Smoothies.
Let's take a look at the PR signature smoothies. As you can see, you know, a lot of these are just the trainers that are currently here. So pretty cool. Just a little taste of, you know, that Smash Iron really cares about all their trainers that work here.
Correct. It's all about our community. We actually did a survey And why people come here is because of the community. It's not because of the cleanliness, it's not because of the equipment, it's because of the access 24/7 and the people and the trainers who are here that bring them back.
You just find that all the best gyms in general, obviously they like, the owner cares. That's a big part of this like channel, is to show like that when you go to a smaller place, you got owners that care about the equipment, care about, you know, keeping things like for the members.
Correct.
But yeah, the best ones are the ones who create a culture, the ones who create a good environment, the ones who create a community. So really cool to hear that you guys really focus on that and that your members are recognizing that.
Yes, for sure.
So really cool area, a lot of different things.
Yeah.
But let's go ahead and walk into some of the equipment.
Yep. So we have a little bit over an abundance of dumbbells. Everything.
But you can never have too many dumbbells.
I mean, you can never have to.
And some of them are even going 2-pound increments, which is real nice, especially at the lower ends. Like, it's hard. Like, let's say you're doing lateral raises, especially for someone who's not super strong, going from 10 to 15, that's a huge jump.
Yep.
To have those in between, that's really good.
Yeah, 12 and a half, 22s and a half, 27 and a half, but that's about it. But yeah, everything here is kind of like meant to be kind of picked up and moved wherever you want. So if you see like random benches everywhere, I mean, everything is kind of like it's a playground. You kind of like fit it to what you need for the day. You guys want to go over to the turf?
Yeah, let's head over to the turf first.
Oh, so we do Smash Iron Fitness. We do have an M-Body that is included within the membership. The M-Body is going to test out your body mass, your body fat, your water. That's also going to let us know how much weight you can actually lose healthily. So it's a really cool feature that we have here at Smash Iron Fitness for our members. Now, really good space for stretching, warming up.
This is a massive turf. I don't know if I've ever been somewhere, at least here in town, with this big of a turf.
Yeah.
So what made you want to be like this whole area? Because like you said, this was the expansion. Yeah. Why don't you be like, it's all turf?
Well, I mean, we started literally in this space, and this space used to be a music store and music lesson place. So we had to tear everything down, and we had a lot of the equipment actually just stuffed in here, and we literally only had one lane like to use that we did for literally just for one sled. But we decided,
which is how most places are.
So we decided to do the turf because I mean I think it's important. Once you lay down on the turf, like you'll really realize that, okay, wow, this is really good quality. It's different than laying on like hard rubber. It's groundwork. I believe it's one of the best things that you need to be doing, right? For stretching, for anything, right? And there's sleds and there's just so much that we can do in this part. So I think.
Real quick, you guys do have Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu open mat here on Saturdays, right?
Do, yeah.
Where anyone can just come and roll around, right?
Correct. Yeah. So we do have open mat on Saturdays. It's it's a hit or miss. There's also open mats all around that I promote as well. So like hybrid jiu-jitsu open mat Fridays and Saturdays. There's a lot of places that do open mats. So I'm for the community and whatever brings the people together.
Nice. Yeah. Let's go ahead and appreciate some of the equipment that we have. How heavy do these kettlebells get?
Oh, so we got a big boy over here. This is going to be a 203-pound kettlebell. And we have two of those bad boys here. So we have a 203.
You can overhead press those, right?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Bottom up?
All day.
All right, so and we got some things like some big wedges. I don't know if that's what these specific ones are called.
Slant boards.
Slant boards. That's the word I was looking for.
I mean, you can use them. I mean, for squatting deep or whatever. Right, calves. There's literally little pieces all over the gym that you're gonna start finding.
Yeah, exactly. We can't talk about them all because, and that's what's so nice about this place. You don't find that a lot where it's like, I feel like it's like pulling teeth sometimes trying to get owners, especially of big clubs, like, we want this little thing. They're like, that's nice. Maybe in 5 years, it's like, like, but you can see, like, you can tell, like, you found a little piece, and you're like, I want that for my gym. I feel like that will add just a little bit more, a little bit more. All these things add up over time. You got little ones. You got, like, those are mainly for hamstrings and
curls,
glute raises.
I mean, like ab wheels. I mean, these pads, like, man, like they're. It's probably one of my favorite pieces.
And they're really nice. As you can see, like, you got AbMat, the official AbMat brand and made by Rogue. These are much more solid. Anyone who's used an AbMat, especially a cheap one, knows that it falls apart over time, especially in a commercial gym. So
I'm a buy once, cry once kind of guy.
You even have that tempering thing.
Yeah,
right?
so this is a Geisha. This is from I think it's Kabuki Strength. So this is a 70-pound Geisha roller, and you can actually load it up to like 200 to 300 pounds. and you would essentially roll it onto somebody's back. This is designated for somebody's spine. So the point of it is to like tamper their body down. The body does not like that, so it's actually going to start building some resistance to it. Every time I do it to my clients, they're either in pain or things like that, and like they literally feel like they're like 2 feet taller because of how much it kind of like flattens them out.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
it's great.
Perfect. Okay, so even more dumbbells right here. So that's pretty slick.
Like I said, a little abundance of it.
Real quick, I mean, just that we're seeing it, who did some of these murals in here?
Okay, so these murals were done by, the artist is Black57, but his graffiti name is Black. But this is actually his second time doing them. Oh, so really? The first time he did it, it filled up obviously my full wall, but because we tore down these entrances, he had to redo it. But he is super, super talented. So go ahead and find him, Black57 on Instagram.
That's slick.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're moving over to some of the strongman stuff.
Correct.
We got some Atlas balls, we got some yokes, we've got some, I don't know the official term for that.
Logs.
What's that? Logs?
Logs, yeah.
Okay, kegs, full of yoke.
Yep.
So we do what made you want to get more into strongman?
So to be honest with you, I started as a strongman.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I competed in strongman. And that was one of my first competitive sports that I did. So when I opened up Smash Iron Fitness in February 2016 in my garage, I was training for strongman competition. So I had to implement a lot of strongman stuff. And that's actually why I started with Rogue. Rogue was kind of like known, like kind of like a pioneer in some things like that. Especially the racks. I just felt like the rack was really good. And they started, I think they just started to partner up with Strongman. So that's
like
why
a strongman TM or copyright, whatever. Okay, cool.
Yeah. So that's why. And I mean, I had a strongman team, so that's why a lot of people actually come for strongman here specifically because of the implements that we have.
I haven't been to Sin City Iron. I heard they also have a good amount of strongman stuff, but this is the only place really in town that I've been to that actually has a plethora of strongman stuff. So.
Yeah, we have Ronnie. Ronnie, he's actually competed in the World's Strongest Man on one of their platforms or their stages, and he trains here and he loves it. Okay. So whatever he needs, we try to get. You know, so very nice. And that's the thing. I try to give to the members who want it and deserve it. You know, and whatever little pieces we need, like I try to like put that into our budget so we can get it. Yeah. You know.
Yep. And then you got a few bags. You want to show that over there.
So we got punching bag, we got body bag, a water bag, and you know, a My East bag, good for movement. I'm gonna be setting up a Thai bag here soon. So we just built them. We have 2 showers. Very nice. We get amenities for people.
You're about to show us why you just barely built these, right?
Exactly.
Going to the good stuff.
Yeah,
everything's been good stuff, but
it's a little cable area that we added, leg extension with abductors and whatnot.
Yep.
How it's kind of set up back here, really quick, is the squat, bench, deadlift. We have 4 deadlift platforms. Okay. We have the safety straps for the heavy squatters.
These are monster racks, right?
Yeah, this is a monster rack.
These are like the best of the best.
Yeah, this is their thickest rack they do offer. But I had to get it, man. We have beasts. So I don't know if you want to see our wall really quick on like these numbers. It's an example. Our deadlift. Number 1 right now is Morgan for 855, 750, 735, 730. So they even get on the board for a male. You need a deadlift 727 pounds. For bench, the top is 540, the bottom is 440, and for squat, Ronnie, he tripled 700.
Oh my gosh!
And you know, with the minimum of 630 for Jaron. So we have really strong people who come here, and hence the sign, "We are the strong." So I really need to get really good stuff because these guys can easily break it, right? We do have a comp rack, which is a competition rack that they use for powerlifting.
Systems,
so it's a combo rack for squatting and benching. 2 pit sharks, 2 belt squats. Belt squats are really good implements. You can use it for rowing, RDLs, but most important, a belt squat to load the hips, and it doesn't load the spine. Actually decompresses the spine a little bit too. Reverse hyper, really good implement, especially for a strength conditioning gym like ours.
And I really like this one. I feel like you see some start to try to get real fancy with the pads, but I don't love it because ultimately you want to hinge, and your body's hinging at, you know, a right angle pretty much. And so when you get those curved ones, it starts to feel really weird on the lower back. I guess if you're trying to work out the lower back, but I mean, if you're really trying to strengthen those glutes with that swing, I like this one the best.
Yeah, I mean, and then we've had this pad ever since, and we're actually gonna get it reupholstered soon. But I've had to actually bolt this one down just because people like load it up now with like 5 or 6 45s per side. So I did have to bolt it down for people.
Oh, and then do you have them over here? Oh, no, not right here. But something that they do have, they have 100-pound plates. Those are mainly over there with the sleds, but pretty impressive. You'll rarely find 100-pound plates at a gym.
Just check out this wall really quick. This is where like all the little things that you'll find. So starting with like our bumpers, tons of multi-purpose bars. Anything you've probably seen online, we probably have it.
Yeah,
you
truly got everything.
Yeah, if not, like we're gonna try to get it. Bands and chains, bands and belts are all for people to use.
Do you, out of curiosity, obviously you have the squat, the bench, and the deadlifts. Do you guys have any Olympic lifting stations here?
Yeah, so the Olympic lifting station is literally this square right here.
Okay.
A lot.
Yeah, because obviously you need a ton of space for it.
This square is very popular for the ollie lifters.
Okay.
And we also have the DC blocks, which you can use for setting the platform, like for them to dump it, you know.
Yeah.
And then we have our big cable machine here as well.
Yeah, this is a pretty huge rack too.
Yeah, so this is the Monster Light.
Monster Light,
This is the Monster Light rack. And it's more of like a CrossFit style rack,
right? I can see. Obviously, you have the gymnastic stuff, you have the wall ball stuff.
Yeah, we call this like we call this whole thing a jungle, right? But this really makes it feel like a jungle, right? You just have things dangling around and things like that. And like let's say for our cardio, we have like 4 different types of bikes: a spin, Airdyne, a concept bike, and it's pretty much. And then manual treadmills and rowers.
Perfect. All right, cool.
You want to check out the recovery zone?
Yeah, let's head over to the recovery zone.
A little community area that we have here as well, just so people can come and hang out, have their meetings or whatever, or just like a little cool area to sit down. 2 bathrooms, but let's come check out this area. This is probably one of my favorite spots right now. We just got this built.
Yeah, brand new, like 2 weeks ago.
Yep. Go ahead and check it out. So cold plunge right there, and then we have our infrared sauna. This is our cold plunge. I have it set to 39 degrees, but it typically stays between like 42, just because it is hotter in here, so it takes time for it to cool off. We do have Bob. He comes in every week to actually dump the water and clean out the water as well. Okay. But the sauna is, I try to keep it on all night or all day. It gets up to 167 degrees, but it's less about the heat and more about the rays.
Same as outside right now.
Yeah.
This weekend.
Yeah, exactly. But the infrared sauna is really good for anti-aging, recovery, whole bunch of benefits, man. It's just like a red light therapy kind of thing, you know. If you have the membership, you can book up 2 30-minute increments of time. But if you just need 30 minutes to get in there and get out, you can do that as well. Nice. But it's 1 person per 30 minutes. Okay. But if you want to, if we all kind of want to do like a session together, we could. Okay. You know, so it's not just like only one person, but like people want their privacy, right? Because they're paying for it.
Yeah, there's times where you want to do it on your own, times where it's like, all right, guys, because I've done that multiple times where it's like a friend of mine has that same setup, and we go from each of us take turns going from the sauna to the ice bath, and then we all meet in the sauna. You know what I'm saying? Yep. I do want to appreciate this little area right here. This is so small, but I love that you allow the members to keep some of their lifting shoes, their squat shoes, their deadlift shoes up here. It's kind of a pain in the ass, especially the shoes, to haul back and forth constantly. Yeah. So really cool that you allow everyone to keep their stuff here.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's all about the community, you know. So it's like, I kind of let things happen and see where things settle. I feel like that's where I'm different as an owner. I don't, it's not my way or the highway. I try to adapt to what people need, you know, and then I go about that, you know, go about it like that.
All right, so what originally got you into fitness? Obviously, you didn't wake up one day not having had work down and be like, I'm gonna open my own gym. Yeah. But what got you personally into it?
Into wanting to open my own?
No, just you into fitness in
general.
me
into fitness. Well, I mean, I felt like I've always been active. I feel like I've been like a hyperactive child, but I've always been like on the bigger side. So I was always the chubby kid, the bigger kid in class. In high school, I did football, wrestling, volleyball, so I was already active there. I started weight training at that point as well. It was my first time even touching a barbell. Was my freshman year.
Did you go to school here in Vegas?
Yep,
okay.
Spring Valley.
Nice. You said you played football?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
09, yeah. It was fun. It's good times. Yeah, I started weight training at 14 years old. I literally could only do the 45-pound barbell. And then I continued after high school, but after high school is college, right? So it's like you're more concerned about partying and like drinking and shit like that. And then that's it, man. And then like what started my fitness journey was actually I started a job at GNC as a store man, as like a regular employee, and then I became a store manager. And then I was around that kind of like fitness supplements. So I started going to the gym a little bit more. My girlfriend actually broke up with me, and then I was like, well, I want a model wife, so I have to be a model. And so that's what kind of like catapulted me into like my fitness, my fitness journey or my fitness, whatever. Yeah, whatever. You know, whatever. Yeah. So yeah, that's it, man. It was just like, it just started as like a group of guys, just like bro lifting, right? But I mean, because I was on the heavier end, you know. Like again, I was always on the heavier end. I would like work out maybe for like 3 months and then fall off for 6, you know. But like that motivation of like, okay, like I need to be a model so I can attract a model. That's what kind of like kept me going. And then from there, you know, people started asking me like about like how'd you do it, and then I started writing out kind of like, you know, like guidance of nutrition. And then hey, come join me in my workout. To okay, and then I just started at City Athletic Club doing personal training. And then 6 months into that, I'm like, yo, like I don't like how this is ran. I want to run my own.
Fair enough.
That's where we're at now.
Good. So what made you want to open up your own gym?
So it started at City Athletic Club. I was personal training. And I just saw there was a lot of subcontractors within City, because I don't know if you remember City or not.
Remember it? I'm currently at Kilo, so kind of used to be City, but I never actually stepped into City. Yeah, so City had like a CrossFit gym inside of it. So let's just say City Athletic, when you stepped in, like you paid a membership, but you couldn't go and touch the CrossFit equipment, or you couldn't go and touch the boxing ring. And so there were just separate owners. Always an upsell.
There's just separate owners.
Oh, okay, I get what you're saying.
Like there's too many chiefs in one location. And so I just didn't like that. I wanted to build a place where everything was included. You walked in, you paid one membership, and everything was included. Jiu-jitsu, boxing, whatever you wanted was included in that membership. And
I think everyone's dream of what they want in a gym. They want to be like, okay, because obviously each of us have our like, this is our thing, but so many of us, especially the longer we're doing it for, the more we want to step out of that comfort zone and try something new. So to offer those things, be like, hey, if you want to, you can try it.
Correct.
So
yeah, I mean, and Vegas at that time, it was very niche-y, and clicky. So it was either only powerlifting gyms, only bodybuilding gyms, only CrossFit gyms. No one thought of combining everything, right? And that's literally how it got brought up. I was like, I want a community-based gym where a powerlifter can be in the same location as a bodybuilder or as a strongman. Like I want all, because at the end of the day, we all lift iron. We all lift it. You know, we're all
picking shit up.
We're all doing the same shit. You know, so why are we so cliquey and so niche-y with each other? And so now we have an environment where people are learning from people, and people are like, oh man, like that's kind of cool. Let me try that. You know, oh that's cool. Let me try that. And they'll start like bouncing off of coaches and instant trainers and things like that. And now we've created our own little petri dish of a gym.
That's good. I feel like that's when you know a gym has a good community, when you feel like you can go up to someone that you don't even know and be like, I saw you're doing this, how'd you get into that? How'd you develop this? How'd you get that strong? How'd you get that buff?
Yeah.
If you can go up to someone that you don't know and ask them that, and they're more than willing to sit there and just talk to you for a given time, that's when you know you got a good community, a good culture at your gym.
Yeah.
So
yeah, we're about it, man. We're about the community here. Perfect.
Tell us a little bit about what you want. You told me a little bit in the past, but tell me what you want for the future of Smash Iron.
So right now we're in a 6,000 square foot facility. Our goal in 2 years is to be in a mega smash, which is 20 to 40,000 square feet, whatever God gives.
Massive. Yeah.
So we want to be in a facility like that so we can offer more room. So like everything right now I feel is compact, right? The turf area I feel is compact. The lifting area is compact. I want to eventually have an area full of mats so we can have jiu-jitsu classes like for 50, 70 people at a time, you know? And at the same time too, I want to make multiple of these rooms. I want to make like 3 to 5 rooms of this kind of style. You know, like I'm the only one honestly in Vegas, and this is from people telling me that I'm the only one that has an infrared sauna and a cold plunge in one room. So I want to make multiple rooms of that, you know, and I just kind of want to open up the environment to that, and that's our goal here in 2 years.
Cool, that's awesome. All right, tell me about the most interesting thing that's ever happened at Smash Iron.
Most interesting thing.
Yeah, and it could be a crazy story, could be an uplifting experience, but tell me something that's super memorable for you.
Man, so many memories here. Well, I mean, like 1 year we did had a Halloween party, and everyone had to dress up, and so we had. Everyone
was either the Hulk or Wonder Woman.
No, yeah, right. No, well, we just had people. We had people cross-dressing, man. So it was actually funny.
Oh, really?
So yeah. So like I wore like this like tutu, and like we had people. Like, we had like strong motherfuckers wearing like tutus and whatever, deadlifting weight. It was just a fun time, man. So I kind of want to get back to that. We haven't like thrown like a really big party in a long time.
Nice.
So and that's one of the things I want to do as well as a gym is get more reached out to the community. We want to do a back to school drive actually for kids and collect some
just like open house type stuff, right? Okay,
just so people can just come in and just like be whatever. Maybe host some seminars and things like that. That's it. Yeah.
Dope. Let's see. All right, tell me about your favorite piece of equipment here.
Favorite piece of equipment. That's hard.
I'm sure that comes and goes. Which one's your current favorite? But current
favorite piece of equipment, I would say, is the Pit Shark.
Good one.
Yeah, the Pit Shark. Why? Well, I mean, so it's just really versatile. So you can squat on it, you can do RDLs on it, you can do deadlifts on it, you can do rows on it, death marches. I love to do death marches on it. So let's say somebody is dealing with a back injury, which most of the time is not a back injury, is either your hamstrings, your glutes, or whatever that's causing your back to do that. I believe that I can do a lot of restructuring or giving you some relief in your back by activating hamstrings and getting you to squat on that, because it actually does pull on the spine, so it gives you some space as well. Right. So
it's not compressing the spine. That's not even one of the best things about the belts.
So yeah, Pit Shark.
Hey, real quick on that, would you say the Pit Shark is the best type of belt squat? I don't know if you've tried tons.
I haven't tried other ones, but I feel for the size of it and the footprint and what it offers, I do believe that the Pit Shark is one of the best, honestly. There is like the mat winning one, which like it's gonna be similar to like, so if you load 245s on it, it's gonna feel like 135 on 245s. It doesn't feel like 135. Yeah, it doesn't feel like that. So you can load this to like 1,000 pounds, man.
Sure, right.
But you still get stimulus, but it's just like not like a 1-to-1 ratio.
No, I get what you're saying. All right, cool. How much are just regular memberships, or what's the membership structure here?
So currently, right now, I take this with a grain of salt because things change all the time.
Right. Especially with this inflation.
Exactly. So I mean, if prices do change, and if you bring me this video, I'll give you that price. So current prices right now, as we stand, is if you just want an open gym membership, nothing, like no recovery zone, it'll be $99 a month. And that's month to month, no contracts. I don't believe in contracts. I do not believe in contracts.
Any yearly, annual fees, stuff like that?
So we have a sign up fee of $19.99. That's it.
Nothing big.
But the important part of that is that people want to be here and they pay to be here. If you don't want to be here, I always say the door's always there. We don't want like any bad kind of like energy here.
You're protecting the community. You want the community to be good for these new people, but you don't want bad people coming in.
Correct. I am for sure a protector of the community. If you're happy, obviously people are happy to pay it, but if you're not happy at all, no problem. I'll cancel it, be on your way.
There's plenty of $10 gyms around
Plenty of $10 gyms around here. Okay, so you want the recovery zone only. The recovery zone only currently right now is $89. I do believe that is very, very cheap, and that will go up within the next couple months. Okay.
And is that so 1 time a day or 2 times a day for 30-minute sessions, right? Or 1 time a day for 30-minute sessions?
You can use it unlimited, honestly.
Oh, just as long as you can book it? As long as there's an open spot, you can just book it?
Correct.
Okay, cool.
A lot of businesses actually charge per session. They charge like either like $30 to $60 per session.
Yeah. If it's unlimited, that's for sure worth it.
Yeah. So I'm still contemplating how much, but I'm thinking between $120 and $150 just for that.
Yeah, especially because so many people are making that their daily routine.
Yeah.
So
exactly. So that's its own separate kind of thing. But currently, right now, if you want an all-inclusive membership for open gym and recovery zone, it's $139. All right. Which is, again, I believe is a steal.
Smoking deal.
But we also offer transformation coaching here. So what does that mean? That means if you've been trying multiple things in your life and you just haven't got the results that you're looking for, we are your last stop for that. And we've got plenty of testimonial stories from that. And we focus on everything, not just the working out, but your habits, your mental, your nutrition, everything like that. Everything that you've been looking for, we got it.
Okay, perfect. And then do you guys do day passes?
We do day passes. We have a thing called Smash Pass. So people that are traveling a lot, I travel to Vegas a lot here and there, we actually will sign them up with the key fob, and it's just $20 at the door. Like they'll fob it, it goes $20 into their account, and then they bill weekly.
So you're not having to, every time you come in, sign some more paperwork, get set up. No. It can take up 10, 15 minutes. You're good. And
I do believe I'm the only gym that does that right now too. Yeah. I don't know why other gyms don't do it. If you're another gym, start offering day passes. Yes. It's people, but just don't offer day passes. It's okay. Yeah. I'll take the business.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, get a Smash Pass if you're traveling. It's only $20 to come in, and then $30 if you want to hit the sauna.
All right, cool. I think that's everything.
Awesome. Thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Well, that pretty much wraps everything up. We really appreciate you letting us come in here, tour the whole place. You tell us about the community. You tell us about the equipment in here. And obviously, we really hope that the Mega Smash Iron dream comes true.
Awesome.
And who knows, maybe in 2 years, we'll be back for another 40,000 square foot tour.
Let's do it.
Sound good?
I appreciate it.
All right, thanks, man.
Thank you, brother.
Have a good one. So we started a new affiliation with Barbell Apparel. Barbell actually started as a jean manufacturing company where they were making very I shouldn't say form-fitting, but very well-tailored jeans for people who actually have a lot of muscle in their quads and in their glutes. But they're starting to make all kinds of stuff. As you can see, I got a pair of their shorts on. These are probably my favorite shorts as far as I wear shorts like these to work, so they're the perfect length for me, and they're not too thick, but still feel like very good material. And I'm also wearing one of their shirts. Really cool design. As you can see, I'm gonna hit that double back bicep. So very cool designs. They got tons of stuff. I'll put a link for my discount below in the description. There it is. So we're about to jump into our workout, and before I do that, I'm actually gonna have some of my pre-workout. So what's really cool about the Global Formula is how they've made their pre-workout. You can buy the pre-workout where it's all in one, and so it's going to have all the stimulants and the stuff that creates the pump, the vasodilation, all in one. But in case you're someone like me who's drinking caffeine all throughout the day, maybe you don't want that huge hit of caffeine. So a regular serving that the stimulants is gonna be where it's in the all-in-one is going to be 3 different capsules. And so obviously one capsule is gonna be 1/3 of the stimulants. And the reason you'd wanna do that is because you can drop the stimulants and still get the same effect just at a lower volume, but you won't get that if you're doing half of a vasodilation. You need that clinical dosage to get that same pump that you want. You wouldn't want to sacrifice that. But once again, if you're someone like me who drinks a lot of caffeine throughout the day, you may only want a little bit, especially if it's getting towards night. So I've actually already taken one of the capsules, and I'm about to make a little shake for myself so I can have my pump. And so someone who has not sponsored me quite yet, maybe one day, is Voltrix. And so this is actually a really cool blender, and I'll show you how, or a little blender bottle, I'll show you why. So full scoop, put it in there. I put about 1.5 cups of water in there. I close this, and this is really cool because it's got a built-in blender. Now I'd only recommend this blender for pre-workout or a intra-workout, if that's like carbs or EAAs, because it's not going to mix your protein quite enough, but it mixes stuff like this perfectly well. Unscrew the cap, bottoms up, guys. Ah! Oh, I feel it going through my veins. No, but in about 5 minutes, it's gonna hit. Oh, and the reason I took this about 20 minutes ago, because stimulants do take about 20-30 minutes to kick in. So I already took that, and now I got my pump that's about to kick in, and I'm ready to rock and roll.